Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. This is Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Novelo for EA Sports, calling all the action for today's event. We are here at Wolf Creek Golf Club. It's located in Mesquite, Nevada. Frank, if I didn't know that it was Mesquite, Nevada, I think we landed on the moon and they built a golf course here. This is just mind-boggling.
Yeah, 100 years ago, you couldn't build a golf course like this here. Obviously, all the equipment needed, but in the end, it's wonderful. It's an absolute playground for anyone that sort of loves to play the game. It is desert golf, obviously because of the terrain, but the green oasis that cuts in between is each hole. It just sort of gives you a totally different experience because you keep having to remind yourself you are smack bang in the middle of the desert.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. So young and so accomplished already. Jordan Spieth, ready with his approach. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Now it's at sneaky distance.
Continues to putt beautifully. This one just requires a little bit of focus. -1 in the early going. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box, is it 9 stories high? It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get.
Look out left.
And there's rough over there. Oh, that had some meat behind it.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second.
And this one just seems to be moving a little left in the air.
Not too bad. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
This is a 16-footer. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Now 2 to the good side. So we'll tap in. Did the job right there. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Oh, that's for sure. Plays a little longer than that too by virtue of playing uphill. Thin air might negate some of that. There's going to be a good shot just to keep the ball on the green. One of the smaller greens here. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, 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 rough.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another. It's no snack though.
All right, good putt.
The rhythm of that stroke. Didn't try and bash it in the back.
These putts keep the round together. So 2 under early on. 383-yard fourth hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down there. Just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Now the approach here at the fourth, Frank.
Just a short iron really is all that's required. Across this green, you can see it has a raised front, but this is more like trying to parachute a shot onto the green there. And you should really be looking at a birdie opportunity there. Not much wind. Remember, you're playing in the thin air, so just judging that distance.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yeah, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Really moving in the right direction at 3 under. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but, Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable. Oh, that's fine.
Great lie, and what a great shot. He has really hit it a long way.
Plus, with Rory, the chat in the locker room, when you hear someone say, I couldn't hit that shot he just hit today, that's when you know you're different.
How about the 2 eagles he made in the final 3 holes Saturday, round 3, on his way to winning the Open Championship in 2014?
That was phenomenal. 16 was virtually unreachable for most of the field. 2 phenomenal shots. And obviously he's in a tussle with Ricky Fowler. And then to top it off, that 5-iron he hit into 18 was just, it never left the flagstick. He has that ability just to hit the gas pedal at the right time.
Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those 2 bunkers and run the ball up on the green. But personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those 2 bunkers out of play.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot from 200.
This is way left going left.
And that one's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And it is not looking like a good lie. He'll need to be strong with this. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Getting set now over the putt. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just a couple of feet. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, standing on the 6th tee and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the Billy Goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes, once again, are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dogleg to the right, not really a driver, unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun-looking hole, too, and a fun hole to play.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Frank, really no problem. High-level players don't mind a fairway bunker.
Yeah, good clean lie. Just a nice swing there, guaranteed the clean contact. The lip shouldn't be a problem. Still fly that ball all the way to the green.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. No problem at all. Good putt and stays at 4 under par. Clean this up with a tap. Three under on the day. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee?
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but layup hole it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And what I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage for your second shot, even if that only is a sand iron.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is. Just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at -2 for the day. Frank, the par 3/8 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard, and it's really pretty.
It is, and it's really long, too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go. If you're a little, tender of heart, then aim for the right side and avoid all that water down the left.
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. and getting ready for the putt. Oh, he's going to love it.
How far was that? That was miles away.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. How about 5 under par for the day? Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 ninth, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunker on that right side, or at least take that out of play because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
It was a little over-ambitious.
Right at about 125 yards to where the hole is cut. This is a good-looking shot. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. "110 yards now for the second shot. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Could it be? Well holed, now to 3 under par. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, just a surgical touch out there.
And the scorecard reflects yet another birdie.
Now the start of the back nine here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, or as I like to call it, Mind Blower Golf Club. Frank, everywhere you look, it's just a mind blower. I mean, this one is hard to believe.
Well, this one is also a hard hole. 472 yards off the back tee. The fairway is a little wider than what it looks off the tee because that sort of desert ridge on the right side there, that blocks part of the fairway. So if you can imagine that fairway opens up a bit, then you'll be fine. A good tee shot down here, especially with that elevation there. That should shorten the hole up a little bit. 270 yards gets you past all those bunkers on the left side. They'll take those out of play. And once again, a little bit uphill, and you see the green, it shapes a little bit to the right. So make sure you're aware of where that flag is.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Well, given the choice, most players would rather play from the green grass versus the white sand.
Yeah, there was no advantage to try and take that much more out of that fairway bunker. Couldn't reach the green. It's a smart play. Safely on deck.
Settles in over the putt. Bang! Has it. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Frank, another really rugged hole. This is the par 3 11th here at Wolf Creek.
Rich, remember that book, Dead Solid Perfect? This is what this hole's all about, because you must hit that tee shot solid. You've got to carry all the trouble in front of you. And remind yourself, too, there's enough green grass down there. Not necessarily green, but green grass around it. A good shot safely on the putting surface here. And this green's not too severe. But this is a fun par 3 just to look at, or even at least experience.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was not a very good read right there. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Well, that is a phenomenal roll, Frank.
From downtown.
One thing Spieth has shown early in his career, he is rock solid on the par putts. Workmanlike hole, he walks away with a par. Now to the par 5 12, pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. And then the hole is certainly reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but...
That's out of bounds, and it'll cost him a shot. So now he's playing his third shot, Frank, after hitting it OB.
A good tee shot, though. So see if he can string a couple of good shots together now.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have.
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. In the greenside bunker here, Frank. Nice to go to the beach, but not too often, we hope. Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Now to the 13th hole, and, oh, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it. There's out of bounds over there.
He needs to get lucky. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That's well played. Places it about 10 feet out for birdie. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Spieth settles in over his birdie putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now a 7-footer. Now to 7 under par. Frank, describe the layout here at the 14th hole. It's 444 yards, and what a beautiful hole.
It is, and it's a beautiful view. You see everything from the top of that tee there. It's a hole that keeps bending to the left. There's enough bunkers down the left there to actually take your eye. That's why you got to fixate on something in the distance that's a much better line than worrying about that wall of sand down the left side.
Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Headed for the bunker? Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, you just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Frank, the good players certainly aren't panicked when they're in a fairway bunker, are they?
Just make sure your feet stay nice and firm in the sand there. There's a tendency to move your feet around a little bit.
Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? Third shot, looking for a good one. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Impressive. Once again, that's a par, remaining at 5 under. Not a gimme, but well within his range. He needs this for par. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of a postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital, but it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green.
Good number, 140 yards. Frank, most golf courses have what they call a signature hole, the one that is really just jaw-dropping, that stands out. Wolf Creek has so many signature holes.
It has, and one that comes to mind, to your point, Rich, the second tee, for example, when you stand on that, that's actually 9 stories high. And you're hitting it over the rocky canyon just to try and reach a fairway. And as you said, there's just one of many, but it's phenomenal when you think you can just have holes like this in the middle of the desert, and they're playable.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Good effort and good par putt. Good round going, -7. Now to the 16th hole as we get set for the finishing stretch. And Frank, what's the best way to play this relatively short par 4?
Somehow you've got to straighten the hole up in your mind's eye, Rich. Just look all the way across that canyon and look like the hole was built straight, because really that's the way it should be played. If you start looking left and turning it into a dogleg, then all of a sudden bad things can happen. So look straight at the green. That's your line. Just try and bisect those 2 fairway bunkers.
Frankie's managed to hit it in the rough yet again.
Yeah, this is hard to imagine. The fairways aren't that narrow today.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Frank, in golf, as we know, there's short grass and there's long grass. We all want to be in that short grass, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what's the most important element from the shot, from the rough?
You have to be a little bit more conservative first and foremost, because you can't guarantee a perfect strike out of the long grass. So therefore you have to look around the greens, maybe short, to the right, to the left, and realize what's involved. And also just give yourself a slightly bigger target. Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. Settles in over the putt.
do that.
These putts keep the round together. Good putt. Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left. Tee shot obviously has to be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's sort of around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the button.
Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Frank, really no problem. High-level players don't mind a fairway bunker.
Yeah, good clean lie. Just a nice swing there. Guaranteed the clean contact. That lip shouldn't be a problem. Still fly that ball all the way to the green. This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flagstick here, but looks as though it will find the green. Pretty far from the hole, but still on the green, and that's never too bad.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. I'll tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Very happy with that one.
Yeah, lag putt, I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those. So anytime you can two-putt from there is a good result.
He can make eagle right here. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green. It is a rather narrow green, but from that distance, you'd expect to hit it close.
Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Looks like he just misread that. Jordan Spieth can really roll it, has good feel. Let's see what he does with this putt. 7 under on the day. Eight is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. Frank, that was an impressive round out there today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this tournament plays out.